Dynamics 365 for Operations is the Microsoft Enterprise Resource Planning or ERP solution for businesses that empower people to anticipate and embrace change so that your business can thrive. Dynamics 365 for Operation supports global organizations by managing multi-site operations through shared master data and business processes in a single instance. Its rich ERP capabilities support human resources, financials, and project management functionalities. The focus of this module is to discuss at a high level some of the benefits of the operations application, as well as to provide an overview of some of its capabilities and components that make up the application. In this module, the objectives are to review the cloud-based solution, to discuss why workspaces are driving productivity, to review workflow in your business processes, to provide an overview on the reporting capability, explain the industry focus for Microsoft Dynamics 365, as well as to discuss the broad functionalities that is provided in Microsoft Dynamics 365 for Operations. Microsoft Dynamics 365 for Operations is based on a web-based client and client framework. This framework helps provide next-generation solutions to end users. With Dynamics 365 for Operations, it is possible to manage the program by using cloud deployment services, as well as monitor the health of the system and diagnose errors and issues. Some of the benefits provided by cloud deployment services are the ability to significantly reduce deployment effort and complexity, native deployment to the Microsoft Azure public cloud, and self-service capabilities that will help minimize requirements and make it easier for user to perform an installation. So what is Azure? Microsoft Azure is an open and flexible cloud computing platform that enables you to quickly build, deploy, and manage apps across a global network of Microsoft managed data centers. The Azure platform includes a suite of business solutions through Microsoft Dynamics that delivers easy-to-use cloud computing and private cloud solutions for CRM and ERP to help organizations grow fast while managing costs. And then we also have the LCS. So what is LCS? LCS, or Lifecycle Services, is a Microsoft Azure-based collaboration portal that provides a unifying collaborative environment along with a set of regularly updated services that can help you manage the application lifecycle of your Dynamics 365 implementations. The goal of LCS is to provide the right information at the right time to the right people. In addition, LCS helps ensure repeatable, predictable success with each rollout of an implementation, update, or upgrade. By providing a collaborative workspace that can be used by both customers and partners, either separately or together, the Lifecycle Services enables closer collaboration, helps speed up implementation, and reduces the time to value. So now let's discuss the value of having and using workspaces. A workspace is a one-stop shop for a certain activity. So here's some of the ways a workspace can help drive productivity. Workspaces provide a 360-degree view of an activity. With this 360-degree view, there's no need to navigate to multiple lists. Workspaces can also help answer specific questions such as, are there any urgent cases that I need to attend to now? How difficult will my workload be? Are there any cases easy to solve, or are they all trouble cases? Another value workspaces can provide is insight. By using workspaces, you can compare multiple sources of data. This gives a big picture view that is hard to achieve when only using lists in specific applications. Next, workspaces can also allow you to navigate by data and select what you want to act on. This results in less time spent filtering to find records. And finally, workspaces give you direct access to tasks. Direct access to tasks means you can perform those tasks directly within the workspace. So here we have the customer invoicing workspace to use as an example. This workspace is for the employee in charge of invoicing sales orders and resolving any issues with invoices that may be blocked and can't be processed. In the highlighted red box, we have some tiles in the summary section. Now, these tiles will tell you how many orders and invoices fit under each section. So, for example, we have 3 orders that have been shipped but not invoiced, and we have 0 sales orders on hold. We can also use the filter search box to easily find orders or invoices. In the orders and invoices section, the one outlined in the green box, we can select any of the tabs to see various sections of the workbench. In the featured screenshot, we have the shipped but not invoiced sales orders tab selected. This tab allows us to view a list of all the relevant sales orders. In addition, in the purple box on the right-hand side, we have any relevant links and reports. Now, the last feature I want to point out is the ability to create a new free text invoice directly from the workspace. This feature is highlighted in teal up in the action bar. Next, we're going to talk about workflows. Now, workflows are available throughout many different areas of the system. For example, workflows help you manage your business processes as a way to route documents for review and approval. In Dynamics 365 for Operations, the term workflow is defined in 2 distinct ways. The first definition is that a workflow is a system. This system is included in Microsoft Dynamics 365 for Operations and provides functionality that can be used to create individual workflows or automatic business processes. The other definition defines a workflow as a business process. This business process defines how a document flows through the system by displaying who must process it and approve it. Like I just mentioned, a workflow represents a business process. It defines how a document flows or moves through the system by showing who must complete a task, make a decision, or approve a document. You must first start the workflow by completing a task. Then a manual task will be completed, which will then be submitted for approval. And finally, the workflow is complete. So to better understand this workflow, I'll give you a scenario. Suppose that Sam submits an expense report for $7,000. In this scenario, Ivan must review the receipts that Sam routes to him. After that, Frank and Sue must approve the expense report. Once the expense report is approved, the workflow is considered complete. As part of the workflows, there is the workflow editor. The workflow editor is a graphical interface you can use to create Microsoft Dynamics 365 for Operations workflows by arranging workflow elements on a designed surface. This is really similar to how you'd graphically model a business process using Microsoft Visio. You can add, delete, and reposition workflow elements so that they can precisely model the business processes you want to automate. So let's go over some of the components of the workflow editor. The first component to discuss is the action pane. The action pane, which runs along the top of the workflow editor, contains buttons that you can use to navigate in the workflow, copy and paste workflow elements, and configure properties. To configure properties of the whole workflow, select the canvas. To configure properties of the specific workflow element, select that element. The next components are workflow elements. This area contains the workflow elements you can add to the workflow that you're creating. To add elements, drag them from the workflow elements area onto the canvas. And finally, there's the canvas. The canvas is the main area where you arrange the workflow elements. The flow of the business process you are modeling is indicated by connectors that join the elements. Now, some elements can contain other elements, which creates a parent-child relationship. For example, an approval element contains one or more approval steps. The approval steps are child elements of the parent approval element. If you double-click the approval element, you can add and configure the approval steps. In a single solution, Microsoft Dynamics 365 for Operations helps enterprises meet their business requirements easily with deliberately built capabilities for the following 5 industries: manufacturing, distribution, retail, public sector, and services industries. In addition, the same single solution can support specific business requirements easily by extending the industry foundation with packaged vertical solutions from the Microsoft Business Network, independent software vendors or ISVs, as well as value-added resellers or VARs. Let's take a closer look at the functionality that's available for the industry focus. First, we'll start with manufacturing. Dynamics 365 for Operation provides rich functionality for production control and master planning in process manufacturing, discrete manufacturing, and lean manufacturing environments. To top it all off, you can use a blended approach and use all 3 technologies and methodologies in one implementation. Next is distribution. Dynamics 365 for Operations offers rich warehouse and transportation management functionalities to help you with trucking and with warehouse operations such as picking through wireless devices. Inventory management offers rich functionality to help you configure your items and your warehouses to maximize productivity. For the retail industry, Dynamics 365 for Operations supports brick and mortar businesses by offering a rich point-of-sale application out of the box. Additionally, there is deep functionality for call centers, including customer service and payment functionalities embedded right into the application. The e-commerce solution also offers a website platform and out-of-the-box sites that you can use to kickstart your e-commerce integration. Now, with the public sector, there are many features that have been designed specifically to help meet the demanding requirements for financials such as fund accounting, grants, and very advanced project accounting functionality. And lastly, for the services industry, there's advanced dispatching, subscriptions, and project accounting to help you pull everything together into one place to make it easier to manage. With this lesson, it's going to provide a high-level overview of key functionality in the Dynamics 365 for Operations application. So first, there's financials. The Microsoft Dynamics 365 for Operations financial management module provides fast, reliable, and comprehensive accounting, financial reporting, and analysis. It also provides all of the functionality that you need to update accounts efficiently and comply with reporting requirements. Some of the basic capabilities of the financial management module include general ledger, accounts receivable, accounts payable, budgeting, fixed assets, even travel and expense management, as well as fund accounting. Then there's also the supply chain functionality. The supply chain management in Dynamics 365 for Operations helps businesses manage materials, information, and transactions as they move through the process from the vendor to the manufacturer, and then to the retailer and the end customer. The 3 goals of supply chain management is reducing inventory, lowering costs, and improving time to market. And the basic capabilities of the supply chain functionality include inventory control, sales order processing, purchase order processing, warehouse management, production, MRP, even lean manufacturing, as well as quality control. Next, there's project and services. As the demand for faster and better services increases, so does the pressure to automate processes and balance costs associated with projects and service requests. For the growing number of companies that provide services to customers, either as their core business or in addition to their products, the challenge is to efficiently and effectively manage knowledge, opportunities, and resources. Project accounting provides a strong platform to help companies effectively administer projects and achieve the results they want. Some of the basic capabilities of project and service functionality include project accounting, professional services automation, service management, as well as service subscriptions. And finally, there's the human capital management functionality. An agile human resource management system can help companies quickly develop their organization to meet the challenges of a fluctuating business environment. Dynamics 365 for Operations Human Resource Management module helps companies gather and structure employee information, encourage employee development, streamline employee performance, as well as offer competitive on and off cycle compensation, reward long-term and short-term employee performance, maintain an overview of the organization, as well as create appropriate internal environments to drive business forward. Some of the basic capabilities of the human resource management functionalities include organization and employee information, recruitment, employee development, training course management, absentee management, even compensation modeling, payroll, benefits, and questionnaire management. The last topic to discuss regarding the Dynamics 365 for Operations application is reporting. Reports can be defined as any visualization of structured data set. This definition can cover both transactional data that is present in a tabular layout and advanced graphical views of aggregate information. To accommodate this broad definition, Dynamics 365 for Operations offers several tools for producing reports that satisfy complex business requirements. They include Excel integration. The Excel integration allows you to manage and analyze data by using the Microsoft Excel application. Then there's also embedded analytics. The embedded analytics gives you the ability to add aggregate data to workspaces by using native controls such as charts and grids. And then there's also reporting services. With reporting services, you can create business documents with required precision by using an SSRS-based solution. And finally, the Power BI integration allows you to author and share reports that can be accessed almost virtually anywhere. The complete ERP tools in Dynamics 365 for Operations provide global scalability and digital intelligence to help you grow at your pace. It helps enterprises increase the speed of doing business by enabling people to make smarter decisions, redesign business processes faster, and fuel business growth. We discussed at a high level an overview of key functionalities of the operations application, as well as the feature designed specifically to help meet the demanding requirements of certain industries, as well as some of the core reporting tools available. In this module, the objectives were to review the cloud-based solution, to discuss why workspaces are driving productivity, to review workflow in your business processes, to provide an overview on the reporting capabilities, as well as to explain the industry focus for Microsoft Dynamics 365 for Operations, as well as to discuss the broad functionality that is provided in the Dynamics 365 for Operations application. Built on an extensible platform with shared data and digital intelligence, Dynamics 365 helps your team make the most of every minute. As we've learned throughout this course, there is an extensive amount of components and capabilities that Microsoft Dynamics 365 provides to help users work more efficiently. This course was meant to provide you with the knowledge and basics of Microsoft Dynamics 365. It should help you get a good start on knowing how to work with your data to fully understand how everything works together within your Microsoft Dynamics 365 environment. For this course, some of the objectives included to discuss the terms and components within Microsoft Dynamics 365, to grasp the concept of how it all works together. To review how to access Microsoft Dynamics 365 and navigate through the various client types, as well as to apply general knowledge to common sales, customer care, marketing, and operations scenarios. To discuss the broad functionality that is provided in Microsoft Dynamics 365 for operations. My name is Lisa Sorensen, and I'd like to thank you for watching this course. I hope you are able to gain a better overall understanding of how the various business applications of Dynamics 365 works. Good luck with your continued training and use of the system.